The girl's a big part of this, so Josh Hayes had a very special umbrella holder. Former American Superbike champion, multi-time champ Ben Spies was here to greet Josh when he showed up, having fun with his old buddy, having a good laugh over it. That's Yamaha North America President Hedy Arcangeli just behind Ben there clapping, getting a kick out of it as well. Arjun up the hill in third. Bostrom cooked it in too deep. He went way deep, comes bouncing down through the corkscrew, loses 2 spots.
Man, he got in there hot. He had that thing standing on the front wheel. He's lucky he was able to save that and get him another shot to come back and maybe win this race.
Tommy Hayden now closes in. He'll try to take advantage. Let's go back and look at this, Scott.
Well, that angle didn't see much, but as he overcooks it, he had nowhere to go but down through the gravel trap. Makes it to there, kind of similar to what we saw a couple of years ago with Valentino Rossi and Casey Stoner. Being hard on the brake. Look at this.
Wow.
Amazing shot right here.
Boy, he stood it up on the nose.
So easy to overcook it. When you crest the top of that hill, you got no idea where you are.
Moments before this race started, and he said that he was going to let this race come to him, and it looks like it's exactly what's happened. Is there side-by-side, Ralph?
Yep, give it to Hayes. He powers right past him as they come to the line. Holden looked inside, Hayes went outside, and boy, that Yamaha showed some muscle up and over the hill.
Well, he made that little mistake as he exit turn 11 with a twist of the throttle. The thing jumped sideways on the number 3, and the number 4 brought the race to him, took him around the outside as they went over to the hill at turn 1. Now Josh Hayes out front with clear racetrack. This is a dangerous spot for the rest of these guys. When he gets out front, we've seen it time and time again what he can do.
Well, and he knows it. You see him pull the front wheel up, a little bit of a, all right, here we go, and he's off. Tommy Hayden can't let him get too far.
Tommy had a little bobble right there in the middle of turn 5. Maybe the tires are taking a little bit longer to come in right here. We saw how Holden jump out of the saddle, Hayden with a little slip. But here we go, Jake Zemke as they charge up on the back of Larry Pegram going into the corkscrew.
Pegram and Zemke.
We'd love to go to Europe and race again. It's going to be a long shot. It's hard to, those seats are very hard to get into right now, but never mind that. He wants to win right now. He wants to win every race, and especially right here with everybody watching.
He seems to have found a little bit of a better rhythm here in the last lap or two with Bostrom right on his tail.
He's forced to. He can't make any more mistakes right now. Bostrom looks quick through these sections right here, 3 and 4. Can he get a good run right here as they tip through 4, pull the trigger on these 2 big Yamahas? Great sounding motorcycles, great handling motorcycles. Ben's gonna have a look.
Here he comes up the inside at turn 5. He'll use the banking in there to his advantage to help him get through the corner, and now he powers away.
That was a beautiful move right there. You couldn't slide a credit card between them 2 guys right there in the apex of that turn. That was a perfect move by Ben Bostrom. Now Josh Hayes might need to just sit back, regroup, and learn a little bit from Bostrom today and see where he can go quicker and maybe make a move back.
Past the halfway point, only 9 laps remaining.
Bostrom looks so fast right there when they make the transition from that corkscrew down into Rainey, doesn't he? He gapped Josh right there a little bit. His bike looks just a little better as he puts it on the edge of the tire.
Well, that's what I was talking about earlier, Scott, and talking to some of the other competitors in the paddock this morning. They're all saying the best handling motorcycle out there this weekend is Ben Bostrom's 155. The Pat Clark team.
Well, I'm glad to see him get through there cleanly. We don't want lap traffic to have a real outcome on the finish of this race. These 2 guys need to settle it between themselves out there on clear track. That's what we want to see right now. So far, Josh Hayes has been able to go with Ben Bostrom as he took the lead back over. We thought Ben might pull away a little bit, but Josh has hung on to him. Figured out what he needed to do. He wasn't able to lead it for long, but right now he's right there in contention. Anything goes wrong, he's going to be right there to make it happen.
Ben's bike looks to be moving around a little bit more.
As they do, as the tires go off near the end of the race. I mean, these guys are hammering down these big 1000s, putting the tires to the test.
But that's the point. Will Ben have enough bike left and enough tire left at the end here, because Hayes' bike right now looks a little bit more stable. Coming out of the bottom of the corkscrew has always been good for Bostrom. Let's see if it is now.
Well, that's where the Magneti Morelli stuff's going to come into play. The traction control. These guys have got different settings on the bike handlebar. They can change as the race goes on. The tires get off. Add a little bit more traction control to it. So let's see how they play it out here.
More traffic ahead. 1 rider. It's Hawk Mazada on the 121. veteran rider should be well aware of the leaders coming through. Wouldn't expect Hawk to be a problem. He takes a look over his shoulder. He sees the blue flag. Trying to give him plenty of room. Nice job by Hawk to get out of the way.
I just keep thinking that Josh Hayes is going to have to try something. He's going to have to try something here on the last couple of laps. You know, he doesn't want to finish second today. These guys are kind of teammates in a similar way, both running, you know, Yamaha stuff, hit next to each other, but they're two different teams, you know, and they're very competitive, both riders. So Josh definitely not want to let Ben have this, but Ben definitely don't want to let Josh get by.
Josh doesn't strike me as somebody who points races, but let's be honest here. He is in front of Tommy Hayden in the points and on the racetrack today. So it's got to be going through his mind. If the door opens, trying to jump through it, see if you can force Ben into a mistake, but don't do anything stupid.
Yeah, he's too smart to do anything like that. You know, if the opportunity arises, he's going to take it. He's going to take a shot at Ben, but he's got to get back a little closer than he's been. Like I said, Ben pulling away through Randy Corner on him again.
Chris Clark, Ben Bostrom's teammate, down and out of the competition, fortunately up and walking away. Let's see what happened to him.
Randy Corner again. Easy to overcook it through there. I mean, that would be the fastest corner on the racetrack. A lot of lean angle, a lot of force on that front tire. And we're seeing a lot of that this weekend around this racetrack.
White flag is out for Ben Bostrom and Josh Hayes. Ben Bostrom won the Daytona Sport Bike race here just a year ago, but he has not won an American Superbike competition since 2004 when he took the checkers right here at Laguna. One of his favorite racetracks. Can he pull off the big win here today?
Look at Bostrom, he's hammered down, man. He's pulled away from Josh through 3 and 4 a little bit. Josh is gonna have a chance to get back on terms on the brakes as they go to 5.
He's going in for surgery tomorrow to get some repairs done to that thumb on his left hand that has been giving him so much trouble.
I don't know, he might ride better with a hurt thumb. If it looks
he
like
might leave it alone,
great.
huh? Yeah.
He rode great at Mid-Ohio, and he's doing it here right now. He's got one more shot to go through the corkscrew, get it right. He's quick as he exits here. It looks like Josh, to me, is kind of laid out and gonna let him have this one.
Boy, that's really maybe the biggest thing he's got to think about. Do I go through the surgery or keep the momentum going?
Do I want 2 thumbs up or just one?
I'll take
fine.
one if I keep standing on the top step of the podium. Here he comes. Checkered flag awaits Ben Bostrom, the Northern California native, about to do it. Those leathers are going to go for big money on eBay this week because they're winning here at Laguna. The Pat Clark Motorsports team, their first year in AMA Superbike competition. They win the pole at Laguna, and now they're going to celebrate on the top step of the podium with a huge victory.
That's awesome. Robbie Peterson running the team down there in X-Racer. It's good to see him come back to America and have some great success. Congratulations to those guys.
We'll be back to talk to him. What happened to Ben Bostrom as he rolled back down pit lane. Everybody coming out to congratulate him. There's Ben Spies. Here's his old World Superbike mechanic, Mark Elder, coming out, works with the Pramac Ducati team now in MotoGP. Everybody coming out. Saw some of the Fiat Yamaha members coming over. Steve Atlas stopping to say hello. And it just continued all the way up pit lane. And finally, Greg White caught him.
Congratulations, Ben Bostrom. What a win for you. This place is magical. Now, tell us about that race.
It was an incredible race. I tried to put a big split on him, and man, I put myself out in the dirt, and I was thinking, this is not really the right place for slicks, you know, and put her head down, and the boys ran fantastic, especially Hayes. They really put it to me, and I knew it was going to be a fight to the end. He came over before and said, I'm not going to let you have this one. I'm not going to give it away. And I said, good, and I don't want to give it away. I really wanted to win because this set of leathers and all our body work is being donated for Racing for Rhett after the race, and it's nice to have a winning set, so it should go to a pretty happy home, you know.
Congratulations. A winner here at Laguna Seca. Ben Bostrom on the 155. Nicely done.
Yep, that's all going up for bid, as well as the body work on the bike. Ben might be buying it himself.
There are going to be some bids coming in for that, I guarantee you that.